Welcome back to another Vapes and Takes. Now, this one is more based on the takes. Right, remember the number? And it's still doing it. Anyway, so recently I purchased myself a Steam Deck, and I'll be honest with you, it's completely transformed my life. It hasn't, but it's you know what I mean? I can't actually believe how good it is. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a fairly steep price to pay for a controller with a screen on it, but I mean, I recently went to Poland as well. I said recently, it was last week, and I brought that with me, and usually when you're abroad, you've either, if you're you're bored, well, I'll tell you. So in our apartment, all we had really was a TV for entertainment, and naturally all of the programs were in Polish, and I don't speak Polish, funnily enough, so you know what I mean? I couldn't really sit there and go, yeah, this is good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think there was one channel that showed English TV shows, but they weren't my taste. So if you went there normally, the only other option you really had was your phone. But going to Poland, I couldn't use Netflix because of the subscription I have on Netflix is the ads one, because I'm a cheapskate, and obviously that meant I couldn't watch Netflix. The only other thing I had was YouTube, but that gets boring after a bit, doesn't it? Obviously, and there's my other thing, like P-Stream. Remember this, 41.2 and 36.8. So yeah, there was that. And naturally you get a bit bored, didn't you? You know, I mean, to be fair, we were out most of the time, so it wasn't amazingly bad. But when you're at home, when you're back at your apartment at night, and you just fancy something to do, I opened up my Steam Deck. Now, I didn't have a lot of things. Wow! I didn't have a lot of things downloaded because I just got it literally the day before we left, so I only had time to install some small games just to play on the plane and when I'm there. But I mean, I downloaded one game I mostly played was The Binding of Isaac and SnowRunner. They run perfectly on that, and it was just the best experience in my life, because you just sit there and it connects to my AirPods as well. You just sit there and you play your game, and I've got Isaac installed on my PC as well, but I don't really play it for the simple fact that, you know, I can sit here and go, all right, this is a good game, I'll play a bit of this, and then if I think, I want to go sit downstairs, I can just pick up the deck and carry on from where I last left off. And literally a few minutes ago, I recently upgraded to the Ultimate Game Pass on Xbox. It's 22 quid, which is a fair price, but I have bad internet, but cloud gaming on that thing is insane. It's just the best thing I've ever experienced in my life. Now, if I had better internet, and I've got a dock downstairs, so I could plug the Ethernet into that as well. You know what I mean? I mean, I can play like all of my games downstairs on the big TV without having to take either my old laptop downstairs or my entire setup. You know what I mean? And the best bit about it is it's got Bluetooth. So if down the line I can get myself a Bluetooth controller, I can just sit on the sofa and play whatever I want. I mean, it only really is worth it if you're going to use it. I didn't think I was going to use it a lot, because I thought, I'll only really use it if I go out. But I have used it quite a lot at home, even sat here with my PC running. It's like the other day I downloaded Phasmophobia on it, and I had Phasmophobia up on here. I was playing Phasmophobia on here, and I just went on that and just started playing Phasmophobia, sat here whilst it was also running there. just because it's, you know, you can do that, sit there, and that's it. You're just playing Phasmophobia. You haven't got to sit there, you know, doing all that. You can just sit there. Bit of Phasmophobia, you know what I mean? Yeah, well worth it if you're chronically online. That's really it. I'm also currently doing a speed test on both my hard disk drives, because I've got an external hard disk drive, and I recently, I don't know if I told you, but I bought 8 terabyte hard drive, an actual one that goes in my PC, and I'm just doing tests on the speeds of them. And my external one was, as I said, 43.1 read megabytes, and the one that's plugged into my PC is 193. So it appears it would be better to install games onto the internal one. So that's what I'm about to do now. I'm about to download Battlefield 1. Why is it not showing up? Ah, there we go. Xbox games. And obviously, like I said, cloud gaming was a bit, you do get some jitters here and then, but obviously I'm sat upstairs and I've got crap Wi-Fi as it is, so I imagine if you've got that thing docked with Ethernet plugged in, it's, I mean, the other day I plugged it in and just gently tested it while sitting on the edge of my coffee table, and yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm going to end this one early again because I don't have enough storage on my phone, and I need to back it up onto my PC, but I need to figure out how. So, yeah, that's really it. If you're thinking about getting a Steam Deck, just do it. Just do it. I mean, I was looking at, like, you know, the Asus ROG Ally X's, but they're like 700 quid, and that's, don't get me wrong, it's probably not as good performing as that, but half the games I've played do not. I mean, all the tests I saw on YouTube, oh yeah, can it play Cyberpunk at 100 million FPS at ultra graphics? And it's like, I'm never going to do that. I don't play Cyberpunk, it's not my type of game. But for what I need it for, it's perfect. The only thing that would make it better for me is obviously if it was Windows. But then obviously if it's Windows, you probably get less performance, because that's just how it works, isn't it? But it's just great. It is just great. The only other thing that did bother me a bit was obviously packing it into my bag. It's quite a small case. It's quite a big case. Sorry, I could have just packed it like that, but I didn't want my sticks getting all mangled up and getting stick drift and all that. So the case is like that. It's thick, which is good, but it's just one thing to think of. So anyway, that was my quick vapes and takes. I didn't really have any takes, and I didn't really vape a lot, but this was just really an ad for the Steam Deck, wasn't it? Really, yeah. You know, it's weird. I sit here and speak to myself and then upload it, and 2 people watch it and go, haha, that was funny, and then that's basically it. So yeah, I've got 9 minutes 12 recording time, and it's about to hit that now, so I'll just let it hit it.